We are eating chicken wings. You know what? Because it's a ChopHouse, you know what we should do? What? We should do like one pepper one where we get hot pepper.
I'll die.
We can't do pepper.
I can speak for myself. That was the voice of a wife.
Oh my God,
so
bro.
disappointed in her
bro,
husband.
That took all. I can speak for myself, but that was sensitivity right there.
Exactly.
You got sensitive, because bro, it's still your wife. Your wife is telling you something about you.
But I'm talking. I
can't speak for myself. Nah, that was some sensitive shit there. Bruv, you have to just yam. When you yam wings, just in the mouth one time, the meat's gone. Nah, that's a pause. I can't say that. Good. ChopHouse. By force now, there has to be food.
We'll go again.
Bruv, there's heat on this. How are you dealing with that? There's heat on the chicken.
I haven't had it yet.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have it now.
One of them's hot.
Yeah.
The other one's barbecue.
Yeah.
The hot one, you definitely.
But if you can't take heat, this one is quite. I'm like, this has got a kick to it. Excuse me, it's got a kick to it.
I'm alright with the prawns.
Good luck. You can't take heat that much. You're a Ghanaian, bro.
So does that make me less of a Ghanaian?
I didn't say that.
You implied it.
I didn't. You're implying that for
You
yourself.
implied it. What you tried to imply is that
I said you're
less of a
okay.
Ghanaian.
No. You are now saying less of Ghanaian. I said you're Ghanaian. Now let me explain why.
let's-
Scotch bonnet. The notion of Scotch bonnet in our food is a commonality, bruv. So you must have brushed across some Scotch bonnet, some pepper, some shito, some even pepper with sardine and kenkey or.
You know what it is?
So that's what it. That's why as a Ghanaian, I'm asking and questioning that. Not that your insecurities should people coming to the fore. This guy.
Why is this coming like a therapy session?
It's not. It's questions. Obviously, you're getting triggered.
I'm not getting triggered. But you know what it is though? With like hot food, there's no taste.
No, but it adds the energy to the food, though. It does.
Yeah, I disagree.
There are flavors to specific peppers as well.
You lost me.
All right,
I'm
fair enough.
just never gonna be that guy.
and that's
Like,
fine.
for me,
But
I'm
I'm
eating food and sweating because it's so hot. I'm just like it's dumb.
But that's taking it to the extreme. So you don't like peri peri?
Brother, I'm a lemon herb guy.
Wow, this is shocking.
Like, I was like,
Now
when
I
it's-
should just question your blackness. Forget Africanness.
This is really insulting.
Well, I knew you would take it that way.
So basically,
Go on.
just living by all of the black stereotypes.
No, but I know spice and that you enjoy. Yes, spices to your food, like just all purpose and that.
Flavoursome food.
Yeah,
But to me,
that's a very black
pepper
thing.
is not. It's not flavor. But hot is not a flavor.
The only reason why,
Hot is not a flavor.
only reason why I mentioned it was literally because I'm like, as a Ghanaian, you would have come across even in jollof rice.
Yeah. You know there was certain aunties. Yeah.
You stay away from their food.
I didn't like going to their house.
My mum would always have pepper in the food. Generally, though,
I don't remember that.
Nah, but like if we didn't have a party, then she would drop it out,
yeah.
and then she'll just let it be on the side.
yeah.
But inside the food, all the time, mum's food, heat. Scotch bonnet standard. Yeah, you can't eat that chicken wing.
It's for you then.
Yeah, you can't eat that chicken wing.
All right. We're back.
Indeed.
Episode 2. ChopHouse.
I'm worried about this one, as I said.
Why are you worried?
Bruv, because we're talking about business that maybe is not our business.
It's our business. We're men. They are women. We're men that like women, so it's our business.
You said love last time. Love worked better.
We're men.
Yeah,
They're women.
yeah.
We're men that love women.
You see, so now we care about them. We love
care
them.
about them.
We love them.
And I think one of the things about people that you love and care about, if you see things that you don't think are right, you have to gently correct.
Oh, bruv, the word correct. That's correct. No, we have to lightly imply.
We have to gently correct.
We have to lightly create the space. Wait. Create the space for beautiful and constructive debate.
Or they should just listen.
Oh my God.
They should just listen.
Oh my God. Yo, let's watch this thing, bro.
Alright,
Come on, let's start.
So listen, if you didn't see the last episode, click up there somewhere. You can go back and watch the last episode. But the last episode was the Toxic Men Olympics. And yeah, we had a bunch of toxic men, I believe. And we had our top 3. And we had our number 1 spot. To find out who's number 1, go watch the video. And this episode is all about the women. It's only right that, we've done the men, we do the women.
Fair.
And the way that I'm going about it is I start off super soft, super easy, and then I work my way up in terms of level of toxicity.
Bruv, the level of sexual innuendo that could be connected to those last 2 sentences. I will let the comments decide. Just Russell, continue.
You know what the difference is, yeah?
Excuse me?
I was about to use levels of like, we're going from high to low, and I was about to compare it to like lemon and herb up to extra hot.
Which is fair.
And then you took it to sexual.
I didn't. I'm saying the level of it. Anyway. Okay. Comments. Let him know.
So, we're going to start off super easy.
Yeah.
Okay? But this first video, right? It's done the rounds in the WhatsApp group. And I know people have seen it and generally laughed and done banter and said, KKKK, this is so funny. But actually, I'm a bit annoyed.
I'm shocked.
I'm a bit annoyed. I feel like this is going to sound really bad. Sometimes people don't know, like, they step out of their place, innit? Like, yeah, I know. Listen, I know how bad that sounded. I know how bad that sounded.
Bruv, can we play the video?
All right.
I beg you.
Let's play the video.
Ha! All right. What we did, bro. Hey. Come on. Wow. Hey. Yes. Wow.
Bruv, why is grandma talking about drip drip? This is the problem, yeah? Grandmas are making it hard for us now, yeah? Like, all we want to do is be able to take our children to grandma, say, Grandma, can you look after the kids for a little bit? And now, what's going to happen with this video, yeah, is she's going to set ideas in other grandmas. And the next time I go, I'm saying, Mum, can you look after the kids? She's like, I'm in the studio. Like,
what's wrong? But what's wrong with that?
No, come on, man. Just play your role as grandma.
Oh my days!
This is
I
unnecessary.
am dying
This
right
is
now, bro.
unnecessary. Do you
Russell,
know who I blame?
but bruv, the bars though. She said, "Clean the home." It was that, bruv. She said that with bad aggression. She tried to let people, the girls. She said, "Look, this is what it is. Yeah, if you wanna be whatever drip or whatever she's saying, this is what you have to do." I'm shocked at that, but her clothes were on point though.
Her clothes were on point. However, also
Was that her son? Do you think?
her son, her nephew,
No, maybe it was the producer or the manager.
all of them.
Yeah, it was all of them. Her son, producer, manager.
Yeah, look, don't get me wrong. It's a bit of fun and everything like that. But,
Yeah.
bruv, I don't need a trend.
You know what I don't like is majority of people did text me and were saying, "Oh yeah, Mikey's mum." Nah, bro. And you think about it straight away. Nah, I would never put my mum in no studio to be spitting bars like that. Ever.
The thing is, I'm now.
You see?
at
You
the-
see?
I
This
was
what I'm
about to
saying.
say, at the risk
Nah,
of
nah,
contradicting
nah,
everything I've just said.
nah.
That's probably.
Well, you want to see that one? Nah, it would never happen.
Hey, listen.
Nah, I have the
Listen.
facilities. It would never happen.
You know what the thing is, right? Your mum has bars anyway.
True.
Like, she has bars.
Yeah.
So to them be like,
Bruv, you're confusing now. You started with this
I know,
toxic
I know,
stuff.
I said
Now
that.
you're like, nah, bring it more.
yeah, no.
Michael's mum.
but,
Bruv,
yeah.
she spoke about her womb. She said she does it all with no stress.
Bruv,
Maybe she's a teacher. Maybe she's showing people what it's really about.
can you imagine if that was like GCSE music video to analyze or something like that?
Oh my gosh.
That's quite deep. But yeah, like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just like, we don't need it.
So why is it toxic to you, do you think?
So because what you're doing is you're going to incite this type of behavior in more women our mother's age, and none of us need to see that. But also, to pick up on a point that you said,
But you've made more questions more now that you've said that for me.
like, what questions?
It's like why shouldn't they be doing that?
Look, I get it. we're a very modern society.
Look at it. To get his point across, he has to use the African accent. He say, look, I come from a particular time and age, and this voice is telling you that.
What this voice does is when I'm making a point, it will add gravitas.
All right, continue with the gravitas.
You
Please,
understand what I'm
continue
saying?
then.
What I'm saying is this.
Man said, what am... The pitch just said, what am... All right, go on. Yeah.
But yeah, no. It's a lot. It's doing a lot.
It is, man.
It's doing a lot.
Especially if she wants, because look, I like, what's it? Is it Baz and yeah, I'm on the bikes in the back when the case. Bruv, them guys are sick. They're better than some of the other drill rappers that are spitting today.
Again, I'm just like,
it's just because it's the aunties.
It's just the gimmick.
Nah, them guys are bad though.
They're all right.
Wow, you're a hater as well. Nance, they're bad though, innit? They're dope. Bruv, man has got flows. He's like, hey man, I'm on the mains. Ain't say 5 on the mains. And the other guy's like, yeah, I'm back when the case. Bruv, they're friggin' fire.
They've got tunes. Come on.
Bruv, they got flows. And they're OAPs. I know one of them, gets the freedom pass. Mad.
Both of them. Yeah, I'm not here for it. But, sorry, to pick up on a point that you said. Yeah, but also, what's she telling the women about stay at home, clean the house?
Bruv, someone wrote them lyrics for her. That's what I want to say. The patriarchy,
so
the patriarchy was in full effect.
You're not even rating.
She didn't write those bars.
Ah.
Come on, Rush. She didn't write those bars.
Nah, but that's not nice, man.
Clean their home. Nah. She's probably said that
That
or been
came
told
straight
that.
from the heart, man.
Bruv, she said it with power.
Yeah.
But she didn't write those bars.
Nah,
She said yes as well, though. Yes. Imagine if she did write the bars.
I think she did.
All right, cool.
I think she did. But yeah, so that's my going in. That's my going in. I'm just, it's a bit of fun, but I don't need any more of that.
All right, fair enough.
If you know me and you know my number and you feel compelled to send any more of those types of WhatsApps, I'm not here for it.
What does Richard call it? He calls it the auntie network. That
Yeah,
WhatsApp
bruv,
auntie
it's
network.
jarring, man.
So who said that to you? Was it an auntie?
I can't even remember.
Imagine it was an inspired auntie.
On that day, I think I got it 4 times. So I can't even remember like where it even came
And
from.
that copy was clean. That was a really good. The copies I got were quite grainy.
Bro, I
and
went onto YouTube and it's like
it's a full-on video.
like,
Production.
they're very serious. They're very,
They
very
had
serious.
angles. They must have recorded that a few times.
They went to Independence Square and shot that video.
Bruv.
Like they were very serious.
Keeping it af.
They were very serious.
Fully.
But yeah, I've seen it. I've had enough. I don't need to.
Fair enough.
But all right. So you see how historically there's always been a thing about white women fetishizing black men.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We know-
I've
we
heard
know
some
it.
of that before.
Yeah, we know. Oh, have you now? All right, then, mate. Do you want to share? You want to tell us about it? Got any stories?
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah?
Many.
All right. The floor's
The
loose.
floor's back. Nah. Not here. I don't feel safe.
This is. You're never gonna find a safer space than this one.
Oh yeah, bruv. Listen, last week the way we were talking about that brother, that weren't safe. Couple of them brothers there. Anyway, tell your story. Let's stay there.
So.
Yeah.
I saw this video.
Okay.
Actually, it was Nana that sent me the video.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw it, I laughed. But then also, I'm just like,
You got progressively bad.
yeah, I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm tired.
wow,
of it. Yeah, like,
wow.
I'm tired. I'm
All
so
right.
tired.
Okay.
All right, let's have a look.
Più lunghezza, più volume, più durata. The Longer the Better Extra Black. L'unico mascara crea ciglia.
Oh my God! No way! Oh shit! Yo! What? Russell! Yo, bro! Oh my! The longer the better
extra black.
Extra.
Yeah.
Obviously, that wasn't here.
No, so I think that was Italy.
They obviously have no. They don't care.
You know what the thing is? Every now and
They
again,
don't
I
care.
get reminded how
Things are very different over here, innit?
things are very different in Europe. Things are very different in Europe. Bro, can you imagine, that somebody in marketing had this idea, they sat around the table, and they went, Bellissimo! Bravo!
Oh my man.
Like,
Why did you? Why did you use the language? Why did you use the language? Yo, no, bro, that was too much. Someone said, yes, this will sell our mascara in Italian.
in Italian. It's mad.
Bro.
It's mad. And I'm just like,
Yo,
I'm honestly, so it's, look, don't get me wrong.
Wow.
We can sit here and we can laugh at it and we can see jokes of it, but I'm fucking tired, you know? Like, being, do you know how hard it is being a black man being sexualized like that? Whenever you go out, you see people, they're looking at you, they want to eat you. It's a tough life.
wow, bro, I was so confused. The balance of what you said, bruv, was confusing. It was kind of like I'm attractive and people like me, but I don't like being liked.
You know, no, all right. So I was being a bit tongue in
Okay,
But-
okay, fully. I was confused.
Yeah. No, but on the reels, there have been times in the past where I've been like speaking with the opposite sex of Caucasian persuasion.
Are we on Red Table Talk right now? I might have to start going, yeah, wow, yeah. All right, can't continue. Continue. I'm sorry.
But
Yeah. Yo, bro. Have you seen the person who edited all of the wows and the years together? Paul Willow Smith, bro. You'll see it. I'm sure you'll find it at some point.
Yeah.
But anyway,
She's a lot, she's a lot though.
I don't know much about Red Table Talk. I've just seen a few things. But anyway, we're digressing. I'm making us digress.
I even forgot what I was saying.
I've got a quick question.
Okay, go on.
Who is to blame? Do you think it's the marketing company or the black men that were involved in producing that? Who's
How?
to blame?
What? The
trying to put this
actors?
on the black
Wait,
men?
the models that were
are you
there.
trying to put this on them?
And wait, bruv, they were blurred, so that means their things was out for real.
This is just a question I'm posing to you guys.
I don't even understand how that's a question.
Bro, you can't.
brothers,
She's just
they're
asking
trying
a
to get
question.
paid.
She's just asking a question, bro.
They had to take the job.
So who do you think is responsible?
Obviously, people needed money,
The
innit?
people in marketing, the black guys that were dancing it, or the Uber drivers that took the black guys.
Okay, Russell, man.
It's random.
I'm gonna
It's
answer the question.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna answer the question. The marketing people, it's very, very clear that.
It's a very simple. Of course, it's them.
All right, so then why don't you just answer the question then, Russell, instead of getting all upset? You're confused. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's the marketing people, and for what I see it as is that they're looking at them and they think that this was gonna sell. I guess it's a bit of controversy as well. Maybe that's what's gonna sell it,
absolutely.
and maybe that was their whole plan.
You know what? What I will say is, and I fully accept that we're probably adding to this. There is a thing where I fully believe that marketing departments around the world understand and accept that black rage sells.
Wow. Fully black rage. Like you're saying that they have it as a category in their mind that black rage will make, because we've seen it with the other labels,
with
right?
H&M.
I ain't been to H&M
And here's
for...
why I say it. Because some of the mistakes. Who was it? Who was the one that did the lips now?
Gucci.
Gucci, right? So some of the mistakes, they're so dumb that I don't believe that you made this and it got approved by this level, that level, and this level, and everybody was like, no, that's cool. So
No, but
you
then-
know
but-
that it's going to elicit some type of rage, but what you also know is that that's going to get you clicks. That's going to get you attention.
But I think sometimes it's just pure ignorance, though. Okay, maybe we're talking about the same coin here, just two different sides in the sense that I think it's a stronger, more percentage that people think it's okay because they're like, oh yeah, man, they'll get it. You know, like that was it that Jerusalem track where there was that woman and she painted herself as the woman who sang it.
I forgot about that.
Bruv, and that was abroad. And I don't think they felt anything wrong with it. They were like, no, we're staying true to the song. That's pure ignorance.
I get what you're saying, but for me, my brain can't actually compute that level of ignorance.
But the reason why I think I'm going to stand on my point is that I believe, in part, certain people just have, bruv, they're so far removed from it. So far removed from the things we talk about or the things we care about or the things that actually get us riled up. The notion of the stuff is already out there, whether you're watching a Lizzo or a Cardi, or they think, oh, it's okay for us to take that stuff and put it out there because it's being put out there. So to them, it's just part and parcel of being a part of the culture or whatever it is. So they're like, yeah, cool. Like that character, what's it, that Chet Hanks? Someone posted that one today, bruv, to me. And I was like, wow, this guy said Tings, bruv. He said, the woman says, what's it, small you up or something? And he was like, what's that, fam? Like, bruv, like, they just think, okay, because they don't have any other context to understand what they're saying and what they just see it as it's out there. So
you brought his name up, yeah, and I just realised I made a mistake.
Yeah.
He should have been in the last episode.
Oh, yeah? Bruv, I don't know what I'm going for Chet. He's living his life.
I don't think Chet knows what I'm going for Chet.
Nah, man, maybe he does. I think he does. He's a smooth guy, though. I must admit, I look at him, I'm like, this guy's smooth. He should stop doing all of that stuff, though.
Yeah. Can you imagine being Tom Hanks and looking at that and being like, that's your son?
Bruv, he's actually doing that. He don't have to imagine. That's actually happening. That's actually happening. And Tom has an opinion. Whether or not he'll tell us, we don't know.
Yeah. But going back to this.
Yes, sorry, I digress.
Sorry. Like, ultimately, it just... What annoyed me about it is just the lens in which black men are constantly viewed. And it's just like... It's boring.
But slyly, it's like braggadocious as well. It's like, unfortunately, black men should feel, good about being better longer.
But can we have a moment of silence for black men that got small willies?
Oh, my gosh. But I'm confused. I'm so confused.
Because,
Russell,
listen,
I'm so
all
confused.
of this is out there. Yeah, black men, big lover, big dick, this, that, and the other. Guaranteed there are black men out there that have small willies.
Yeah.
What one for you? What one when you go out there and you meet Becky, right? Or Tracy or Kelly. You take her back and she's fucking underwhelmed because of all of this. What one for Trayvon now?
Excuse me?
What one for...
Why did you use the name Trayvon?
I'm going to edit that out.
That will beep. Every time you let it beep, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm confused.
I don't know why that name came.
Yeah, bro.
Say Trey.
Trey would have been better. Yeah, but bro, it's like I don't even know how to respond because I think in part you are right.
Yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately, it is a false narrative on many fronts. Most men are, it's all different. It varies across all men.
Have you used the trope of black men being such and such
More virile.
to...
For myself, never, bruv.
You liar.
Why? Why would I lie?
You not used it to your advantage in a situation.
Never,
where you're like,
never,
yeah, man. Yeah,
never.
I get down like that.
Wow, that means you did.
Yeah.
What? Nah, I never did, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, I never did.
In your younger days, why not?
Nah.
Don't try to make me out like a bad...
I'm not trying to make you out like anything, bro. I'm telling you my truth. I'm saying to you, I've never done that. I'm trying to think. The most I probably use is my vocals or something, singing or something like that.
You know what? Can I say something?
What's that?
If I could sing,
Yeah.
I would have done some bad shit.
But you see, it's crazy, bro. When you got it, I don't use it like that.
Yeah, you wasted a superpower.
Bro, I don't want to listen. Nah, because it's also a job as well. It's like you being very good at accounting, and everyone says, "Oh yeah, your girl comes up, babes. Can you do my accounts, please?"
It's not the same,
bro. I don't want to sing all the time. It is.
It's not the same.
It is. Everyone, it's a big misconception with me.
I could sing to a girl, and then it's gonna increase the chances of getting the panties off. I'm singing,
Russell,
and obviously I'm talking about me in my early 20s, you know what I mean? Well, even before then.
I was just about to say, you were still with me in your early 20s.
Listen, you just made a big mistake.
You know, You know what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
If I'm being absolutely honest.
Okay, go on.
I started very young. And so as my brain was computing how young I started,
okay.
I wanted to throw out early 20s. And then when I said it, I was like...
That didn't happen then.
And then my girl behind there opened her mouth.
Exactly. Which is fair enough. I think she should. But but on the flip side, yeah, bruv, I never used any of that. For me, like that, this might sound a bit cheesy. But yeah, sometimes you don't want to know that is creating the energy. You want someone to actually like you for your own personality and your own being. All right. Flip it out, Russ. But then you got it in the tuck. If I need to use it,
Yeah, I know you've used it.
never. I used to probably sing, and then that would get confused.
But I tell you what though. I tell you, so you and your bro.
Yeah.
Your bro used it for good at the wedding.
Oh,
That one day, I'm
bruv,
afraid
you know
to
what?
say
You know
I
what?
shed a tear.
You know what's shabby about the wedding thing? Yeah, is that he came with the original idea, and he went, "Bro, I want to sing at the wedding," and I was like, "Bruv, that's a bad idea."
Oh.
Yeah, I
So
said,
you're really not on this thing.
"No, listen to me. I said, bruv, it's a bad idea because the emotions might be running high. You don't know what the situation is, what the scenario is. So I think the best thing for you to do in that scenario is to do a video. And so, bruv, I gave him the idea. And then I went and called Space at the Barbican with $1,000. They came in, they did the shoot. Bruv, I put it all together. I put him in the studio. We recorded it. I sent the keys off to another guy. He recorded the keys, made it look all proper, bruv. But you know what? That came from my brain. And now I can't make anything that good again. That was so good.
This is the thing. So when you
It was so good.
What are you going to
Bruv,
do?
what the hell am I going to do? Bruv, you just told the world I'm not married. Bruv, bleak, cut this, bruv.
On that point, let's move on.
Yeah, please.
Move on.
Please.
All right, so I'm going to ramp it up a little bit. This one's a little bit more serious. As a parent, right?
Fair.
And also as an uncle, because if this happened to either my sons or my niece or my nephew, you see how like a lot of people go like, bruv, someone does something to my you, I'm going on bed, you know, I'm going on bed, I'm going to go prison. I watched this video and I was watching it thinking like, oh, hey, I could go to prison, you know. Like it was like a real thought because I was just like, if there isn't something between me and that person,
Wow.
I...
Russell, what are you about to show me?
Right. Let's go. This video is a little bit longer. All
right.
But yeah.
Bruv, there's a youth with a...
So I'm going to pause it for a second there, right?
But there was a youth with blood on his face.
Blood on his face. That woman that is going around like
She's got a
mad woman,
spade.
yeah, she's got a paddle, right?
Oh.
She hit that youth with that paddle, right? And obviously all of his friends are kicking off.
And she said like, yeah, do you want some?
When this first came out,
Yeah.
she said that she was fearing for her life. Just remember those words.
And she's antagonizing the whole situation. Is this in the UK?
This is in Bristol. You gotta love the Bristol accent though. The Bristolian accent.
She said she was in fear for her life.
This is a woman that said she was in fear for her life.
But she clapped the youth with that.
Yeah.
Younger, silly cow.
She's come back.
Who else is having it?
This woman's crazy.
You don't know who you're fucking messing with, bruv.
Bro, someone tried to play the garage music just to like what?
Come on! Who's doing it? No, they're fucking alone. No, you are throwing rocks at children. And you're throwing rocks at children. No, we're not. Yes, you are. Right, you see what you did to us here? We didn't make you right.
Bro, this is disturbing, man. This is really disturbing. That's disturbing. Like,
Right. Let me give you some context. Right. So those kids were by this lake, and their side of the story is that they were throwing mud bombs into the lake. I'm assuming because the woman said
they could even be skipping rocks, maybe.
Yeah. Right. And I'm assuming that the woman's a mother because she was like throwing rocks at kids and whatnot, having sort of thing. You could see that black boy was like probably maybe I saw one other black boy there, like only one there. And obviously we don't see the video beforehand, but obviously she's come out. She's decided that he's the culprit and attacked him. It was like you saw it there. You saw the cut on his face, and bro, I was just like mad, and I was mad on so many levels. Ultimately, I'm like, because why we're talking about it, because it's just the levels of toxicity in a grown woman in not knowing how to handle a situation like that. But also, Avon and Somerset Police. Now, when this first happened, and the boy's parents reported it to them, they've investigated and been like, nothing to see here.
They didn't see that video.
Bro, they saw there was a shorter video, but it was the same gist.
Nothing to see.
They were like, no, they're not gonna report her for anything like that. And this is where I started talking on this podcast about the levels of toxicness on the internet, but we also have to acknowledge the good that the internet and social media does. So the boy's aunt brought it to social media, kicked up a storm. It went viral.
The boy who was hit.
His aunt brought it to social media, kicked up a storm, went viral. And now Avon and Somerset Police have reopened the case. And they've also said that, yes, it was a racially aggravated matter. You bastards. But yeah, like, that's the... Bro, you do that to any of my children.
I think, in part, I want to bring, just for the sake of debate and conversation, the gender aspect to it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I don't know how to kind of frame the question I want to ask. Do we feel, because she was a woman in that circumstance, she felt that was the best way to deal with the circumstance, or was it just the type of woman she might have been, or the type of character? Yeah, woman is type of character that she was. Because if she said her first go-to was fear for her life, that means she kind of was trying to lay the picture that she had to do something in order to save herself, when all she looked like was the aggressor in that.
Yeah, I mean
So did she think she was going to just get believed because she was either a woman or...
But let's be honest. White women have been doing this for a very long time. It's admittedly is way more prevalent in America. There was that case of the white woman and the black guy. I think one of them was walking their dog or something like that.
Oh yeah,
and
she was walking a dog. He was bird watching. Yeah, in a place you weren't allowed to bring. Yeah,
to bring dogs. And she blatantly got on the phone and she was like, "I'm gonna tell them that there's a black man.
There's an African American man." Yeah,
and so let's not
negate that.
If, in order to have like grown up conversations around race, we have to accept certain things. It's like there's a power play here where a lot of the time white women can weaponize their whiteness.
But that's what is interesting. I'm trying to go one level before that, because they then went on to say it was a racially motivated incident, right? After saying it were nothing. But, so in that first instance, did she have to, let's say, and I don't think we can answer the question, I think just for the sake of conversation, did she have to do that level of aggressiveness because she was a woman in that circumstance? And or did she feel even more emboldened as a woman to say, yeah, I'm a woman, so me defending myself in this particular way would be acceptable?
I definitely feel that there's a thing for, and I'm just going to say women, full stop, where sometimes you feel like, because you do feel attacked, you feel like you have to attack first.
There could be that. I mean, that we don't even have to connect that totally to women. Any person who would feel,
But I would hope, and none of us can say what would happen in. Well, I don't know. I feel like I can really say with great certainty that in that situation that I'm not acting in the same way. But I would hope that in a situation like that, you're just not going to lose your. I can never actually fathom a time where I'm going to lose my mind to the point where I'm going to attack a child. And also, it's the thing of the particular child that you chose to attack. You knew inside there's something where it's like, whether it's conscious or unconscious, that you're going to get away with it. The boy's dad made a really valid point. So
this is the little boy's
the boy that got hit.
Okay.
So the dad came on ITV News, and
oh wow, it's that big.
Yeah. And he said, when they were like, people are saying that it was racially motivated and blah blah blah, this that and the other. And then the dad just said, I just want to say, would Avon and Somerset police have dropped the case if the roles were reversed? So if me as a black man attacked a 12-year-old white girl with a paddle and cut her head and she's bleeding like that, are they going to turn around and be like, yeah? And
did anyone answer the question?
How can you? Nobody wants to answer that question. But then this goes back to women understanding the power that they have
in that
scenarios,
area, yeah,
and weaponizing it against.
And I think that's the thing. People will weaponize something that is an advantage to them in any circumstance, and that's what I think I was trying to tease out. Whether we actively feel that woman was doing that, she was actively doing that, or was she doing it because she felt she had to create the alpha situation in that scenario because she was shook.
Yeah, I think it's probably a bit of both. But either way,
that was very, very terrible. That's terrible, bro. I don't want to see something like that again.
It was mad. It was like
what?
It was yeah.
And she was going away and coming back. That's the thing. And imagine if it went the other way. They could have took that, beat her. Sometimes you just don't need to go into those situations for the tables to turn.
You know what? There's so much power in understanding and knowing when to walk away from a situation.
For sure.
Much power.
For sure.
Much power. Yeah.
I think she's vying for number 1 right now, bro.
You sure?
What else are you coming to show me, bro? No way. No way.
Let's have a look.
No way. Oh my days.
Io called the cops. You told Io to call the cops. You told Io to call the cops. Yeah.
Bro, first and foremost, why is their face so big on the screen like that? Did you edit it like that?
You know what it is? I can't stand vertical videos.
Amber, I lost a fucking finger, man. Come on. I had a jar of mineral spirits thrown in my nose.
Fair fight. Now, you see, I've seen that.
So obviously, I chose that clip because I know that clip is
It's done the rounds.
And there's so much to choose from, but I think that's kind of been the cornerstone of
Johnny Depp's
But just watching her when he was taking a stand and other people giving evidence, and then obviously now she's started to give evidence, bro. The level of illness, the level
So you're saying basically, you think you know what happened. You've come to a conclusion because you said the level of illness. So on whose side?
I don't know what's happened.
Right.
What I'm willing to say is she's a liar. She's a blasted liar. I think she's a. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Johnny's telling the truth about absolutely everything because human beings. But she has gone in and told some stupendous lies, but like listening to that video and that video in particular, it was and this connects back to
the
last one.
weaponizing.
It's those things that are fucking up the dynamics between men and women. Like I was watching I think it's Valuetainment, where he was talking about he knows guys now that are meeting women and like things are getting there, and then before things go, he's like, right, and they'll get their phone out. Just want you to say, and it's like, this isn't good for men or for women. This isn't good. This isn't a good state to be in, and it's just the whole thing's just been frustrating for me. But I know you've been following it.
I've been following it, man. I've been listening to it. I've been watching all the different sides, different views. I've taken like there's a YouTube channel called The Lawyer You Know, and I've been watching his take because it's strictly legal. He gives some opinion because I think majority of the other stuff around there is really opinion based, even though they kind of say they're getting professionals and all types of, TikTok investigators, whatever you want to call them, all kind of talking. But the lawyers one is really cool because I think I've been more interested in understanding the technical stroke law version of events, which will play out to be how someone judges it. Because there's a jury still. There's 7. I think there's 7. It's not the same. It's not like a 12. There's 7. And, man, I mean, the crying thing, that's the one that's been the latest one everyone's been kind of discussing. The fact that... So all that... Amber, and there's now this crying face... what do you call it? Filter.
Yeah.
Everyone's pretty much saying it's inspired by Amber Heard.
Oh, wow.
And if you look at it, I think you can see they've taken one of her stills and done the algorithm to make the face like that. I think you should go and have a look at it. Maybe you could put it up on the screen.
I used it earlier on in the week.
Well, then there you go. I think there is, and Snapchat have come out and said, nah, we're not, it's not based on that at all. But that's the thing that I think has been challenging to watch because even though they're both actors and they both could be putting an act on, that particular scenario where, especially where tears are concerned, where women are, or women or anybody, like mainly, well, for me as a man, when a woman cries, it feels very, very different to kind of watch. You instantly, I do feel quite disarmed by it. Yeah. And so or if she is using it to try and create sympathy or trying to get her point across, then that's crazy. But I think what's more interesting, and I'll add this part just as a little side bit that I've noticed. So Johnny Depp had a person who did an assessment, a doctor, woman, who did an assessment on, I think her name is Dr. Hughes, who did an assessment on Amber Heard. Yeah. And when you look at how she's testifying and what the doctor says, some of it seems to line up. And I think everyone can have their own opinion on that. But that's what's been interesting, for me. Really focusing on just more the law aspect, because I think there is an important social lesson here.
What do you think that is?
It's the notion of where, how do we look at abuse? And where do we weight it towards men and where do we weight it towards women? I think, like you said, I think we have to get abusers out, pure and simple. And that includes women and that includes men. And if we're not doing that on equal measure, then we're doing something wrong. Because then hurt people. We spoke about it in relation to Will Smith. Do you know what I mean? Maybe there's something going on in there. Maybe he needs support. But we're not giving him that support based on what? Because he's Will Smith? Because he makes loads of dough? Because he's a man? Who knows? But exactly, it could be all of the above. So here we're in this space where we're seeing something play out in front of us, where there's obviously a toxic relationship, 100%, where no one is clean. No one is clean. But are we seeing a moment where someone is actually using the law to go at somebody on both sides to get an outcome, to continue hurting and pushing that person? That will tell us whether or not that happens. And then we will discover how we should be looking at it as a people, I believe. And that's the lesson in there, man. Because is he really an abuser? Is she really an abuser? These jurors are about to tell us what they think.
What would you, if you was a juror?
Man. Obviously, we're not there. I'm not there 24/7. I'm hearing like bits and bobs. But bro, I feel like Amber isn't, like you said, out of the two of them, is being the least honest.
Yeah.
She's the one that is, like just her team. They play smaller clips. They don't play the full context. They
They've
don't.
got a hard job because every time I hear a clip from this trial, I just think, how can you even?
How are you defending that? Like it's difficult when she says that line. Tell the world, see if they believe you.
And that's the crux of it. It's,
Like how do you defend that?
I think that's for me. That's why it's like that line is the. It's the what's the word I'm looking for? It represents like the queen of toxicness.
And it could be seen that's how abusers abuse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like no one's gonna believe you.
On both sides, men and women.
Yeah, both. Yeah, both men and women.
It's like you know what you're doing,
Yeah.
and you know how it's gonna look to other people, and then so therefore you just keep pushing.
And I mean, it doesn't have to be because he's a man. It just has to be that she just thinks, Johnny, no one's gonna believe you. You are a alcoholic. You're a drug taker. You get me? You've already broken up one of your other marriages. You haven't had whatever in love, whatever it is, and he portrays a drunk person in the show. Maybe it's true. Maybe we would turn around and wouldn't believe that Johnny Depp, wasn't under any duress and wasn't getting abused.
Fundamentally, though, all of those things apply. But she is also like, because you're a man. Because you're a man. All the other things, they add to it.
And that's why I think this is a good moment for us to all be unpacking the conversation of how are we considering believing people in these circumstances? In what capacity? Because from what we're seeing, Johnny's team are building a strong case towards the idea that potentially this man was abused.
I would hate to be on Amber's legal team. Because I would literally be thinking about
She has historical things with another relationship where she has had that thing against her. This is crazy, bro.
I'd be thinking about my legal career. Like, how am I bouncing back after this?
Bruv, the one for me, did you see what the guy, he objected his own question? Bro, that was next level. He's like, objection, hearsay. The judge said, but you asked the question. And he's like, oh. Like, they were so drilled. Like, he was the person. They said, look, whatever Johnny says, object. So he just, anytime you hear hearsay, say hearsay. So he was just locked in his loop.
Mad. It's so mad.
And he was one of the junior ones as well. He wasn't like the main, the lead, because it's, bruv.
You're fucked.
I mean, I'm happy to, as I said last time, I'm more happy to see how this plays out than to give an opinion fully.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know how it's gonna play out.
Whoa, okay, that's a take. Go on then.
Yeah, I just, I could be surprised, but I feel like the outcome is quite clear cut because we've just sat and watched so much bullshit testimony. We've watched people get torn apart. Like we've watched a legal team get like the psychologist, that woman.
The second one.
Oh man, like just
she didn't come prepared. They didn't prepare her well enough, man. Yeah. The other woman, Johnny's one, she came, was amazing. But then you see, in part, Johnny could be the abuser, bruv, and her team are letting her down.
Yeah, but I don't think it is in this case. I really don't. I think this is. Look, it's important to kind of see nuance in all of these types of situations, but I really feel like this is one of those situations where everything's quite clear cut.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not saying Johnny Depp is an angel by any shot. I'm sure he's done some shit, but in this situation here, and also how we got here, in the fact that him having to be like to launch this case to clear his name.
It's for both of them. It's a PR thing. I think for him, it's more of a PR thing. And I think someone kind of said, I was listening to something and they've said, unfortunately, this will probably damage and hurt Johnny's career. But if people feel like Amber has no career after this.
Yeah. It's impossible. And and here's the thing. Johnny's in a situation where if he doesn't ever work again, which he will. But if he never works again, he'll be alright.
He's alright, yeah.
Amber, you got to find another Johnny. You got to find another Elon.
Damn. Bro, you are cold.
I don't think I am.
You might be spot on as well, though. Because I think in her situation, I think right now, there's too much stuff that's just been said that's really hurting her position.
Yeah. Like, it's long. It's long. And I'm quite happy to see what she gets. And I hope she gets what she deserves.
Yeah, I think anyone who abuses, anyone who does any of that stuff, that, you should definitely get to the fullest extent of what the law is. You should get that.
I just think, there needs to be a precedent set to stop this type of thing, or at least have other women just kind of think twice about weaponizing their femininity against men.
But then in part, and I just want to make sure that we're being balanced here. In part, that is something
Being balanced.
bruv. Right now, I'm always trying to draw it back slightly to make people understand that, there is balance in these conversations. Cause boy, you started on auntie early.
Yeah, no, man.
You just wanted her to be a grandparent who just stays at home and looks after your children.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. You gonna tell that to Auntie Becky?
No.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
All right.
Why would I do that?
All right.
But yeah, there you go. All right, so as per the last episode,
Oh, we have to grade it.
let's grade it. Number 3.
How many did we see?
We saw 4.
I can't remember. Man. It's weird, but I feel like number 3 is, I think if I'm getting it right, the mascara thing.
Okay.
If I'm getting it right. Because the black men, they decided they wanted that bag, and I'm not going to stop black men getting their piece.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even though they had their piece out. You get me? Blurred and that. You get me? So, yeah, number 3. I think that's the mascara thing.
Number
Yours.
3. Number 2.
No, what's yours? What's your
My
number 2?
number 3. My number 3. Yeah, the same.
Yeah, mascara
Same.
thing.
I'm gonna allow Auntie.
Now,
I'm
yeah,
gonna allow
Auntie, yeah, she didn't deserve none of that. Bruv, what she did, I think she did was revolutionary, bruv.
That's the problem. We don't need. You saying it's revolutionary is that there are more aunties out there that are gonna be like, "Where? Did you see what Auntie Vida did? Yeah,
Yo,
Mary, let's do the same thing."
listen,
No one needs to see that.
bruv. Our MCs, our rappers, our Mary J. Bliges, our people, bruv. They're gonna be that age one day. What, we're gonna tell them to stop singing and rapping?
That's different, bruv.
Why is it different?
Because Mary J. Blige,
If Cardi B is 60 years old, still spitting
spent
bars.
the first half of her life pounding fufu somewhere.
Everyone can have a dream.
You're right.
All right, what's number 2?
Right,
number
number
2.
2.
Who's number 2?
Number 2 for me is actually Amber.
Yeah, kind of. Because I think it's number 2 for me only because the other one was just despicable.
Yeah.
At least we weren't there. We didn't see that.
Yeah.
It could all be smoke and mirrors. It could be all conversation. But number 1, bruv, is that
Bristol
toxic.
Becky, man.
Is that her name? Bristol
That's what
Becky?
I've called her. That's what I've
BB.
called her.
Mad.
Bro, yeah, that for me, like I said, when I saw it, the real rage inside me, where I'm like, I can go and do time.
I think it's difficult not acknowledging the racial component to that makes it a bit more potent.
Yeah, you have to.
It's challenging kind of seeing that little light-skinned boy flipping crack. Whoa, why am I saying light? Little black boy cracked in the head like that, bleeding, claret. And in your head, as a same mother, saying, kids, you're not trying to even say, oh, let's get this guy ambulance. Didn't mean to. You're like, nah, good. And then you scream foul and say you was in fear.
There was a situation with my niece where I misunderstood the situation and it involved a broken phone. Even on that, I was ready for smoke. That's over a phone. And even that surprised me where I was like, I don't even understand why I'm like getting so riled up about this situation. Let alone somebody comes back with blood
It's wild. It's wild. That's definitely number one. Bruv, can we not do this again for a while, please?
Listen,
I beg you.
We are gonna keep.
I was shook. I came in here thinking this guy's gonna have us talking on just things that all the women's are gonna turn around and say, why are these men chatting skullduggeries?
I think I've been.
You did very good.
Yeah.
You did very good.
I've
Those,
provided the balance.
yeah. The auntie one, that was a good one. I don't think it's toxic.
The-
I think it's inspirational. But my mum's nah. My mum's not spitting no bars.
No. So if you're gonna sit there and be like, this is inspirational, everybody deserves a dream. Does auntie not deserve a dream?
She does.
Does she not deserve the opportunity to inspire
My
other
auntie.
people?
My mum,
Your
sorry,
mum.
my auntie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So then why are you stopping it? Why are you blocking your mum's dream, bruv?
why am I blocking her blessings?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no money in it, man. Making music is tough. She would have to put way more energy in and it won't work.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Said the multimillionaire.
Multi-millionaire. Oh my days, bro.
I think that's gonna be a thing every episode.
I know.
Like, Mike the billionaire.
Billionaire. I'm just gonna get richer and richer. Every pod, I'm just gonna get richer.
Claim it in
Jesus' name, fully, man.
Yeah.
Fully.
No. Next episode.
Oh, you planned next episode?
Yeah, I planned it already.
You guys have to understand. I come here. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Mike doesn't know what's going
I have
on.
no idea.
But yeah, like there is. All I will say is there's a documentary.
Oh wow.
Woo.
Do I have to watch it before coming? Do I have to take notes?
I'm trying to think if I probably should tell you to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you to watch it.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna tell you to watch it.
Cool. How long is it? Hour?
Hour and a half was it then?
Oh, you talking about the one I watched today?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay,
and 40
cool.
minutes,
I got
yeah.
that.
It's, even when you just see the premise of the documentary, you're just like,
It's not Father, is it? The new thing on Netflix. Our Father. Bro, I started watching that the other night. Wow. Bruv, I was watching it. It got to number 22. I said, huh? Sibling 22. I said, wow.
What is this?
Okay, cool.
madness?
I have to finish it.
Alright, yeah, so
All right,
there
cool,
we
cool.
go. So
Yeah,
that's-
yeah. That's some toxic.
Yeah, we're getting into that.
Whee!
Guys, thank you for watching. Listen, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Please also hit the little yellow alarm bell notification. Please hit that so when we upload, you will know that we have uploaded. And then come watch it, comment, click a like, share, tell your friends. So they can tell their friends.
Tell a friend. I like that one. Tell your friends to tell your friends.
And also follow us on the Instagram as well, ChopHouse Pod. Yeah, Mike.
Yes, bro. This one was fun. I enjoyed it. It was challenging though.
That was a challenge.
It was. The other one was a bit more challenging.
Yeah, that was a bit much. Many more toxic.
Yeah, fully. Definitely.
Guys, we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.